Juste ferme tes yeux. Je te garde, ferme tes yeux.
Поехал казак на чужбину далеку на добром коне на своем.
Once upon a time in Austria, there lived a Ukrainian girl of unrivaled beauty named Maria, who loved nothing more than to sing. Her voice was incredible, and it attracted the attention of all the young men in her village, who were drawn to her mellifluous song. But she waited for the one who would be her true love, her soulmate. One day he came along. A man named Leonid heard her singing her beautiful song, and little did either of them know that it would change both of their lives. We are all here today because of that song, which captured his heart and made him Maria's forever.
Я не могла ему объяснить толком и сказать, что он мне сразу понравился. Очень милый человек такой, как сказать, не хвастался ничем, немного не обещал ничего. И он познакомился с нами и начал ухаживать за мною. И сразу мои родители в него влюбились. И мы долго не гуляли, мы как-то за пару месяцев и поженились. У нас в него была золотка, Машенька, моя Марусенька.
Shortly after having their first child, the Roschko family moved to Argentina, and after the youngest of the three children was born, they finally settled in America. It was not long before the older two, the sisters, Nyanila and Ludmila, got married and the family started to grow, welcoming new in-laws and the birth of 3 grandsons. While Babushka and Dedushka loved all of their grandsons dearly, they always longed for at least one granddaughter. When the youngest sibling, their son Leonid, married a stunning, graceful, and incredible French woman named Corinne, all of the family's hope for a baby girl was on the young couple. For their firstborn child, God sent them a son, for he knew that if he were to send them a baby girl, a big brother would be needed to protect their little angel.
So after the second time I got pregnant, couldn't wait to find out what God was sending us, if it was going to be a boy or a girl.
I got a phone call, and it was Corinne, and said, guess what? I said, what? She says, we're having a girl. I'm like, wow, a girl. After all these years, a girl. And she says, yeah, but guess what else? And sorry about this. I said, what? She says, you're going to be her godmother. I was on cloud 9. From the first day I knew it was a girl. To be a godmother for a little girl.
When Sasha was born, it was such an unbelievable day because Lenny had his little princess. He had his little girl. And when he held her in his arms and he just looked at her with this gaze, and I remember thinking that a friend of us told us once, you're never really a true father until you have a little girl. And you could see that all in his eyes. That was his joy. He loved his son, and that was his pride, but Sasha was his little girl.
А когда внучечка уже родилась, то я же говорю, что не было, не знать, как объяснить, как это радостно было.
When we first saw her, she was so beautiful, and you know how beautiful she is now, and we knew she would be beautiful, and we're very happy that the way she grew up.
I am the luckiest man in the world. But it was very difficult at a young age of 25, not to have a father. He had passed away in 1983. And he missed out on meeting you. He missed out on meeting his grandsons that carry on his name. And he also missed out on meeting his little granddaughter.
он бы был радый без ума, как говорят. Он, как сказать, очень хотел узнать, на ком сын женится и какие у него детки будут. И этого он не дождал.
Knowing him the way I do, I think he still has a hand in what happens in our lives. And with his blessing, I believe that all our children will have a happy life as well.
Sasha spent her childhood surrounded by family and loved ones. What made this beautiful little girl so special and unique was that she grew up in the church. From the moment she sang her first note, it was obvious that, like her babushka, she had the voice of an angel and a talent for singing praises to God. She grew up to become one of the youngest and most talented conductors who could inspire those around her with her burning love for the majesty of Orthodox worship.
We come from a long line of singers. However, she's taking it to a completely different level, a much more active role in all of the services.
When I know that Sashenka is there on Kliras conducting, my heart is at peace for prayer. When she conducts, she connects with God. I feel that, and the people feel that.
One of my greatest joys about walking into church, but all of a sudden I hear my husband's voice, him serving with one of our closest friends, hearing my daughter sing in the choir, and then watching my two sons come out, standing there and praying in front of the holy altar table. That is a true joy for me.
You cannot explain it because it is so special. You know, how beautiful it is that in your own family there's people like that.
I love to see how she conducts the choir. She's so intense.
И я говорю, я все время прислушиваюсь и все время оглядываюсь на нее, как она поет и как она управляет. Я только, как сказать, говорю, что не дождал мой муж послушать, как она управляет. Я думаю, что дедушка был до бессознания радый, что хотя одна внучка у него.
The fairy tale life of Alexandra Marie Claude Roschko would not be complete without a knight in shining armor. But unfortunately, there was no such knight. Just me. Fortunately for me, however, Sasha's fairy tale life is no myth at all. She's very much a real person, and she's sitting right here in front of us today. She is the one who stole my heart. She is my everything. Every morning, I have to pinch myself to make sure that everything around me is real and not just a dream. I knew for quite some time that more than anything in the world, I wanted to marry this woman. But how could one possibly muster up enough courage and find the proper words to convey the love that I feel for her? She is her daddy's little girl, her mama's angel, her godmother's princess, her godfather's joy, and the light of her babushka's eyes. How could there be enough room in her heart for all of us? How could she be my everything if she means so much to so many different people?
Because Sasha's heart is so big and full, she shares her love for her family and her friends unconditionally. She is a joy to be around. She loves people with all of her heart.
The only way I would ever truly be worthy of her love is if I embodied all of the characteristics, virtues, and principles of the people we loved most, our families. For months, I tried to do everything in my power to understand and capture what is most important to these people by listening to and photographing them. I started gathering all the family photos that I could find and used my imagination to come up with different ways to present them. It came as no surprise that each photo had its own unique story to tell. Some were comical, others were sad. Many displayed a deep sense of spirituality and faith.
It's memories. It's the love you felt then, you feel when you look at that photograph. Remember how my dad played the harmoshka? Remember how my mom sang?
And you could see the family unity in those pictures. And then sometimes I'll take those pictures and then I'll take our pictures of when the kids were little, Christmas time, Pascha.
And when you look at the photographs, you bring yourself back to that time. And like I said, it just makes you love them even more.
The one thing that all of these photos and stories had in common was love. I'm not talking about the cute boyfriend-girlfriend holding hands kind of love. I'm talking about the purest kind of love, the love of God. The love that you get when two people spend their lives trying to get closer to God. And as a result, their love for each other and their family grows.
My father, who really had no one, always emphasized that family is everything.
When our family came to the United States, they literally had nothing. And their first initiative was to open up a church because they knew how important it was for their families to live with God.
The love of God is the reason why we've been graced with such a wonderful and beautiful family.
Because ultimately the family that prays together stays together.
And that's what we wish for you.
So if you understand this and you want this for your family, you have our blessing.
I want this more than anything in the world. I want to start a God-fearing family with my soulmate. I promise to love you with my whole heart and soul and treat you like the angel princess that you are, just like your dedushka treated your babushka.
Я очень рада и очень бы хотела, чтобы вы поженились, и чтобы у вас была, как сказать, дружба между собою, но, конечно, и от родителей не отказывались от всех родственников своих.
All our friends have always said that the Roschkos and the Lukianovi have already been family. And now it's truly going to happen. We will be family. So hold on to your seats. We are going to be one large, happy Orthodox family.
Дай Бог, чтобы было все благополучно, чтобы Господь послал вам счастье и здравия на многие-многие лета.
You have our blessing. Христос воскресе!
Митрополите Владимире Первой Руси, русские зарубежные церкви, Дни соблюди, процесс и скоро